So we all know that one of the biggest things that is happening right now in the last few years is the idea of a rival series. You know, the concept of basically doing a sequel, but for a TV show where you have, you know, the whole idea of what does these characters' lives look like post the, you know, the finale of the original show, and so forth and so forth. And you know, we have seen it a couple of times. We've seen it in Will and Grace and Roseanne. Dexter's getting it, which I'm really looking forward to it. Sex and the City's getting it, which I don't really care. But one of something that I'm really looking forward to, if this happens, is that one of the biggest shows in the 90s, or at least for a bunch of generations, was Batman the Animated Series. And for understandable reasons. It was this bold adult show that was targeted towards kids. You know, the best way I would describe it is Batman the Animated Series is what if Pixar did a Batman show or did a Batman movie. Because that's essentially what Batman the Animated Series was. It was adult enough, but it was still, you know, family, not like, it was at least family safe, you know, and it had so much unos. Like, you could have like a story as a kid's eyes, you know, seeing Batman fighting the Joker, but for an adult, there's so much depth in character and nuance towards it, to the point that, you know, it finded Mr. Freeze. You know, the whole idea of Noah and the frozen wife, and him trying to find a cure for his wife and all of that kind of stuff. That's where it's all from. It's from that episode, Hard Ice. You love Harley Quinn? That's where she's from. That's her roots. That's where she was created. And now she is a fan favorite, and probably is the fourth pillars of holding DC's roof together. She used to be just Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. Now it's Batman, Superman, and Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, and Harley Quinn. This show won Emmys. It had probably, and for my opinion, the best Batman, the best Joker. Have people noticed which Joker I do the impression of? It was such a great show, and me, who's a bit of a fan, just a little bit of a fan, the idea of a possible revival series, I would be watching it on day one. I'll be talking about it on day one. And then it's going to be great to see takes on characters who were not around, or maybe they couldn't touch, maybe because it was too dark for it was too dark for a show that was, you know, mainly targeted towards kids. To see that fruition, maybe they can do a Jason Todd, maybe they can do a Core of Ours, or a Punchline. Like, you know, Core of Ours would have been a thing in the show if they, if Core of Ours came out in 2000, like in like the mid, became dark, in the mid 90s to then 2011. Like, you know about that. There's certain bits and pieces that would just be, naturally formed, and it'd be great to see it. Now, I know there's a comic, but that has Azrael, that has Red Hood, but I would want to see those voices, those stories come to life in the old-fashioned animated form in there. But, God, and it's HBOMAX, so they might go a little bit dark. They might go a little bit adult. They might, make a PG-13 series. I don't know, with the cast back. I don't know. But yeah, I just, as the thumbnail says, I am vengeance. I am the night. I am back, bitches.